Charles?
Yeah, hang on.
You got some kind of vehicle on order down at the dealership?
A vehicle on order down at the dealership. Yeah, I wish I did.
Oh, so that's a no.
Well, yeah. What would I order? You talking about like a toy car?
No, somebody on the phone says your vehicle is ready.
Oh.
Down at the dealership.
Yeah, they weren't.
Since you don't have a vehicle,
I can assure you.
It would be a new vehicle.
No. I can. What it is I can assure you they were not talking to me.
So it could have been a scam.
No.
Scam call.
No. How long has it been since you've had a vehicle, Mr. Wendy?
Oh, let's see. When was that? When I sold Shane my Blazer was, let's see, I'd say about 2014.
2014 was the last time the Blazer was on the road?
Well, but no, the Blazer was on the road long after that. I traded him my Blazer because he needed my Blazer because he got 2 kids.
Who's he? Who are we talking about?
Shane, my nephew.
Okay.
He was only supposed to have 1 kid. And so him and his old lady had that kid, and they had a regular Oldsmobile Cutlass, big enough for him, his old lady, and the 1 kid. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, another one shows up. That's too much for the Cutlass, so I brokered a deal with him.
I had a Cutlass. It's plenty big for.
Could you just answer the
4
question?
people.
The question was, how long has it been since
you had
How about
this? If you want to start that shit, none of your fucking business. How about that?
Well, this show is about you. We're talking about cars. Yeah. I'm just wondering, when was the last time you had some fucking wheels?
Sing the open, Charles.
You know, I am singing the open right now.
Get your motor running, man. Let's go, man. It's your show. Man, sorry, I won't try to host anymore. Sorry.
Listen, I'm not.
It's your turn, Mr. Wendy's running on empty.
You know what? When I'm talking to you, I'm looking at a big black backside of 2 movie screens. That's all I see.
That's the way I like it.
I've never been happier.
Because Mr. Wendy.
I don't have to see your face.
Yeah, thank you.
I think we're all happy today. Are you happy, Charles?
Yeah, till I get started on the shit that we got to do today.
You have to do something that's going to make you not happy?
No, it's going to make me even happier.
I thought you just went to Western Union and got a big deposit.
He got happy. No, they pissed him off.
No. Yeah, of course.
Oh, I'm sure he was loud and everybody was wondering what the fuck is going on here.
No, watch this. First of all, Chow and I we're not sure if we're in the right place because all it has done is directed us to a giant supermarket parking lot. And the one building, where his map is saying where the place was, there's no sign anywhere. There's no sign on the door, no sticker, no nothing. After we looped that building about 3 times.
Casing the joint.
Yeah, casing the joint. He says, you know what? If it's in that building, we could be in trouble here pretty quick. I said, you know what?
Why would you be in trouble?
Because
circling
it's a bank.
the bank 3 times.
It's a bank, a big bank. But there's no sign anywhere. All it is on his map. It says it's in that building. But
you're looking for a Western Union, right?
Right.
Cash money in your hand.
Right.
So it was a Regions Bank.
It was a Regions Bank, big 2-story glass building. It ain't no little 1-story drive-through or whatever. It's a big bank.
How long has it been since you had a bank account, Mr. Wendy?
What? I have a Cash App card right now. That's
Cash App. That's like a bank account.
Yeah, I got money in
Awesome.
Yeah. Anyway, so let me tell you what happens. I go in there, and sure enough, there is a sticker on the door that's inside the bank. It's not on the door outside where me and Yandel were looking for the place. So there is one. So I get in there. First thing they want to know is if I have an account there. And I was like, oh, man, don't start this shit with me. I'm coming to get money that was sent to me. I'm not playing the problem is you're going to be getting, even though this is the Western Union, the money's coming from the bank. I said, so what? Here's the reference number. Well, we have to do a profile. So now it's the exact same thing to apply for an account there. And then they want to know if you want to open an account. I said, I got people waiting on me outside. If I'd have known I was going to be in here for an hour, then I would have went somewhere else. At the other Western Union, the one in North Fort Myers, all you do is give them the reference number and your ID, and there you go, and you're out of there. Now I got to do all this shit right here just to get my fucking money. And so sure enough, when I got back out there, Chow had done moved the car. He's got the car parked right in front of the door. And I bet I know why he's got the car parked in front of the door, wanting to know what the hell's going on. Am I being let out in handcuffs or what's going on? So I wind up, finally, and I told that lady, I said, if you take 5 more minutes, then I'm just going to leave. I said, you're going to make me late for work. I'm looking out for my job because Chow said we had to be here by 12, and it was already 11:45, and I'm still standing. I've been there for 45 minutes. Okay, Chow, please stop because I can't even talk with you doing that. Okay.
Man, you take your medication today?
I did manage to get a snapshot of Charles before he caught me with the phone.
No, I saw you the whole time. I was trying to talk through it, but the thing is, when you hold it up like that for 30 seconds, a picture's like, click, done.
I know, but it's hard to get a good picture of you, Charles.
Okay, I understand, but I have very good peripheral vision. I saw that fucking Paul the other day. He don't know I saw him. Some bitch is standing over there somewhere taking a picture of me. Why is he taking pictures of me?
Mr. Wendy used to like to get videos taken of him and pictures, but he did open up to me, and he said something personal.
No, Gentry, shut the fuck up. It's not. No, it ain't.
Should I say it or no?
No,
absolutely.
I just told you not.
Okay, well, it's a personal thing.
It's nobody's fucking business.
All right,
Didn't we agree that the show is about Charles?
All right, Charles. I was gonna maybe try to get past this.
No. You know what? I was gonna try to fix that this morning, but I was like, you know what? That's the whole issue. But we'll talk about that when we're on break. I'm not gonna have anybody keep on.
That's why I asked before I brought it up. That's why I asked.
People that are scrutinizing me are gonna have to cut back on the scrutinizing me because that kind of shit's getting old. So, and that's one of them, what you're talking about. So, yeah, we'll do that somewhere else.
Mr. Wendy does not like videos of him. There's a new company policy. If you want to take a video of Mr. Wendy, you have to get his approval.
No, you can't be sneaking up on me and taking video because you know what it is? That's why that fucking Harry and Meghan left England because they were tired of people doing that. So
they come to America where it's tenfold.
Well, no, but they got people who run around there and pepper spray you or something if you get too close to them, however they are in California. Yeah, you won't. There won't be nobody 5 feet from you.
So we need express written permission to
you don't,
video
man.
Yeah,
the
he
show.
has to green light any photos, videos, anything with his likeness.
What about re-airing?
I'll tell you what, if you're taking a picture of me that is meant like you did, you thought you were funny taking a picture of my ass while I was chainsawing that tree.
Yeah, because your pants had a big hole in it, and the whole left ass cheek of yours was hanging out while you were chainsawing a tree.
That's a different one.
That's funny.
That's a different one. I was wearing them shorts that I got that when you are bent over and on your knees, for whatever reason, they managed to work their way down. Not that one. Well, that could be them, but I don't think it was. They were good on the. He showed me a picture. These were them other ones, man. But anyway, they make your back. They make the crease in your back when connected to your ass. It makes it look like it's all the same thing. So it makes it look like you have a foot-long ass crack halfway up your back. That's what the picture looks like.
I never figured Mr. Winnie to be an insecure guy. I figured you felt really good in your skin.
That picture, you know what? Why don't you let somebody take a picture of your ass and put it on the fucking internet? Huh? I think I'll do that.
All right. You want me to pull my pants down now? You want to take the photo?
No.
You're a lot closer
to me.
to
A picture of my ass right now.
Why don't you move over there?
I'm not doing it. I'll have somebody else do it, though.
Whatever. I ain't afraid. It's just an ass.
Yeah. No.
Wow.
Okay. So anyway.
All right. So what do you got planned on the show, Mr. Wendy? The show is really taking off. The numbers have been increasing slightly.
No, listen. We got to correct some stuff at the plantation. There's some stuff that I've mentioned to you before. You said we'd correct it weeks and weeks ago. We never got around to it. And now after last night, then this one right here has to be corrected. 2 of them. There's 2
Well, how
things.
much are they going to cost? Because the well is running dry.
I need the door put back up on that bedroom I'm in. If it's out there in that shed, we got to put it back up. Okay.
Yeah, we moved it around like 5 times.
What do you need? What do you need a door for?
I looked at them, child.
You're the only one. You're the only one living in there. What do you need a door for?
Because I'll tell you exactly why. Now you riddled me this. Last night, I thought I was dreaming when I heard the valve open on that air. You know when you're airing that air mattress up, it's electric. You just hit the switch and it airs itself up, right? You know that because you did it with me. Because every 2 or 3 days you got to air it up some more. So last night I'm sitting there sleeping and I hear that switch click and I hear the air running. And I'm like, There's no fucking way. I can't do that. It can't do no shit like that. So I didn't wake right up. A little later, I woke up. I was fucking sleeping on the goddamn floor. The thing was totally fucking flat. So I walked over there and flipped the motherfucker up, and sure enough, it pumps back up. I put it back in the middle and shut it off. And as far as I know, it's still up now.
Sounds like we need to get you a bed.
No, it sounds like we need to get me a fucking door.
What does that have to do with your bed running out of air? How is the door going to help you with your bed?
I got a feeling, because I tell you what, either I figured out what's making them random noises, because I found 4 squares of that tile in there that, they're big 16-inch square tiles. So where these 4 come together like a cross in the middle, the point where all 4 of them are touching in the middle. When you step right there, you can move all 4 of them tiles. And I'll bet you that's what I hear at night is when the air temperature changes. Because that's what it sounds like. Somebody taking like a wooden mallet and
Are
clinking.
you sure you're just not hearing things?
Okay, well,
I've never heard it. I've
We
never
did
heard
catch a rat in a rat trap in the attic.
And I shot one too. But
That's
anyway,
2 rats.
Okay, wait a minute. Hang on.
Could have been 3.
And so now, I'm not done even with that mattress thing. Here's the deal. I need somewhere where I can put my stuff where I know that if we're at the store or we're off doing something or anything, then I have a place to lock my stuff up.
He did have a scare where he thought he lost some things.
Well, this can be cleared up very easily.
A door with a lock.
We have we have a building out on the plantation that is full of doors.
Okay, great. I just
got to
noticed.
find the door that
measured
goes to your room.
That's right. They're all different
Are you
sizes.
a left-hand swing or a right-hand swing?
Whichever one went
Hinges
up there.
left,
same
hinges
screw
right.
holes, same screw holes. I see where the hinges were. So just put it up
there's
the way it
not
was.
even hinges on the wall.
No, they unscrewed it. The hinge marks are there.
Oh.
Yeah, the hinge marks are there. So whatever door
So
was
it's
there,
not just as simple as hanging a door. You got
Is this really the content for the show?
No.
That's
They
talking
want to know
about
about this.
No,
you needing
no,
a door for
no,
your room when
no,
there's 15 doors.
We're gonna lock
in
We
the
did
shed?
get one
We're
email
gonna
question
lock-
about the show.
We're going to get a lock for that other door, too. I thought Chow told me yesterday that you had already bought a pin to go in
This
that.
is coming from a guy who
We did.
was living in a tent in the woods.
Yeah, but
He
you know
loved
And
what?
now he's concerned about
hey,
a door that will
hey,
lock.
hey,
Somebody
hey,
split
This
into his tent with a
high-maintenance
razor.
sumbitch.
Hey,
Jesus.
Hey, listen to this, buckhead.
We've got a porn star less high maintenance than Charles.
Even
Jesus.
if you're camping in a tent
You zip
and
your
you're
little tent up.
asleep, somebody will have to open and unzip the flap. But where I'm at, if you get in the door like you did, you said you were calling my name, but you came in with a key. So
Yeah, you got to have a key to get in the front door.
Well, you don't got to have a key to get in the back door. That's what I'm telling you. I want to get it
I
fixed.
bought a little special latch lock.
Well,
for that.
yeah, that's what I was just
Why
alluding
don't you
to.
install it? Maybe if you weren't drinking
Oh,
at
my
8 a.m.
fucking
every
God.
day,
I
you'd
was
probably
told
have some of that
yesterday-
stuff done.
I was told yesterday that it was there, but nobody told me. I thought Charles said, it's like no big deal. Poop. I said, okay, is it like the one? No, it's some other way. Okay, great. We will put it in.
I
So,
got you a lock. There's
today-
I
doors
wanna
in
put
the
in that
shed. I
door
mean, what do you
bumper,
want
too.
from me?
Hey, no, I already told you I don't want anything from you. I just want to put the door back up.
All right, do
that
it.
was up there.
Do it.
I'm going to. And if it ain't got the right kind of door handle on it, one where you got to use a key to get in.
There's
Then I'll
handles.
get-
There's handles out there in the shop.
Yeah, no, I'm not right, but I'm getting one like between the house and the old guest house.
What are you trying to lock up over there in your room? Like, what?
Nothing.
I don't.
My personal stuff. I want my personal stuff when I'm not in that room. If I'm out in the backyard or you and I are off to the store or I'm off on a fishing trip somewhere, I want to know that no one has access to my personal stuff.
Okay, let me ask you this then. How's come every time we go to leave and I say, hey, we should lock up the shop, I got very expensive tools, a lot of stuff in there.
Because your
You always say,
neighbors are what? I know what you're
you
getting ready
always
to
say, don't worry about it. Nobody's coming back
Yeah,
here.
you know why?
No one's coming
'Cause
out here.
you're
Don't
at the-
worry about
You're
it.
at the end of a dead-end road. No one's going to go down and have
Yeah.
to turn around and rob that house in broad daylight.
Who wants
now
to-
at 2 o'clock in the morning, now that's a total different story. because you're at the dead end road, that means there ain't that many people watching anybody. All you got to do is get down there like everybody else, turn around like you're lost, and now you're down there all by yourself. You ain't got a bunch of neighbors. We got what? We got one neighbor one
Get
way.
your door,
one
Mr.
across the
Wendy.
street.
We'll get you a damn door.
No, I'm putting it up. I already told you this
Remember
about
that
the
net thing that with magnets together? I was like, shoo.
Now, here's another one, what we did. Stupid kind of shit. I thought we got water yesterday. Didn't we? Didn't we get water when I went and got that stuff? I could have swore we got water. We didn't get no water?
What do you mean we didn't get any water?
I
Like
got
what?
2 Gatorades.
Yeah. No, but I'm talking about when you and I went and I got them steaks to put on
Yep,
the grill
yep,
for
yep,
the barefoot barbecue. I thought we got water.
I bought water. Yep.
Oh, you took that to your house?
Yeah, I needed
I
water.
must have thought you were going to bring it to this other place because there's no water there. None.
Out of water.
Because you poured it
co-
all on you know who.
Yeah, there was a couple of gallons of water. I
No,
know.
no.
We
as-
needed that water.
For what?
Plants.
Oh, the plants are now getting bottled water?
As per your professional buddy's advice, remember he told you yourself, yeah, you don't want to water that with that shit or that shit.
So the reason why we're out of water is because we're now feeding the plants
they're not
bottled water.
plants, they're girls, man. Quit it.
Purified spring.
All right. Well,
Mineral
we'll have to get more water.
water.
You know, we can get
Okay.
water.
Okay.
You know what I'm thinking? Let's just go straight Culligan, man. They bring it. It's great.
The well,
it's in
the
that
well
big
is
blue
dry, though.
jug.
We're just going to have to do the 89-cent gallons of water at Walmart.
Who
That's,
sponsors the
that's what
Miller
we're
and Moulton show? Some kind of water
Chow,
system.
chow, chow.
Connecticut Quality
Wait a minute,
Water
wait a minute.
Systems.
Charles, a
Hey.
sponsor. Listen,
Connecticut Quality Water Systems. They do sponsor our sports programming.
Well,
we got a water system on board.
but wait a minute. I just want to tell you something real quick. We'll check them out for sure. But we're supposed to get a pretty good. This is one of the things I was going to talk about on this show. Is
Thank God we're still trying to get to the content of the
finally
show.
we get to pay the people up north back. We're not going to be blistering hot here every day starting tomorrow afternoon.
I'll check the weather.
There's a cold front coming that's going to pound us with rain and thunderstorms.
We have a cold front coming.
Wait a minute, Chow. We got to get our rain collectors up and collect all this water that's running on the ground. If we got to put a 55-gallon drum with a faucet head and a hose to where it'll run out to the garden, and we can
I
save
love a
water
good
for the
rain
girls.
barrel.
Right, and we can save water for the girls. We'll have to buy it from the store. That's all I was telling you about that.
Due to budget constraints, if you know where there's a free rain barrel, we'll grab that. If not, we're going to use very nice garbage cans.
No, we'll drive out to the shrimp boat docks, and I'll pay for the gas, and we'll buy about 3 or 4 of them. They cost $10 a piece, and they're brand new, and all they had in them before was soap.
Sounds
so
great.
all you got to do is a deck soap for washing shrimp boats. So it cuts grease and like purple stuff. It's that purple shit you mop your floor with. So, yeah, they just...
So you guys want to take a look at live Doppler radar? That should be compelling.
No, it's not till tomorrow. Tomorrow. Just tell it to show you tomorrow at Saturday.
You do realize that a lot of
Saturday,
your
5
listeners
o'clock.
don't live around here, so they're not really concerned about the
What are your
South
thoughts on
Florida
the
weather.
7-day forecast?
Saturday's the one I'm looking at. Look at that. That's what I told you about. Look at there. 75, 77, 75, 74, 77, man.
Do you have a weather bed we could play?
No, but I don't know what it's got over there.
Let's go to
Okay.
the weather desk. Mr. Wendy, what's the latest? How's it looking outside in your neck of the woods?
Gentry.
Man, I tell you what, 55, 52, 56, 58, 59, 61. Those are the
And those are the
temperatures
lotto
at
numbers
night.
for tonight's drawing.
That's the temperature at night, man. That's good sleeping weather right there with the windows open.
No
Damn sure.
door.
And no door.
No. That's good.
Flat
That's all
bed.
good. No, yeah, flat bed. No
People
door.
looking at me.
Door won't lock. Door
breaking
won't
in,
lock.
taking my personal stuff.
Yeah, no, not breaking in. I'm just saying. You know what? When you leave your house, you and Gentry, you lock the house. So that way, the reason you do that is so people don't have access to stuff that you don't want them to have access to. I have no way on that property to do that with anything of mine. Like, I got some important shit that I don't want no one to get, My fucking birth certificate's in one
Why
of them
would
envelopes.
anyone want to take your
fuck
birth
you, Chetry.
certificate?
They sure as fuck wouldn't want yours.
I don't know what the fuck is anyone
Fucking
going to do with
agent.
your birth certificate.
Try to steal your identity.
End up in jail probably. Somebody will have a warrant for you.
Yeah, that's kind of
just for having that birth certificate in your backpack.
That's kind of shit that'll get. Yeah. So anyway, people like that. Yeah.
So what do you got lined up for the show, Mr. Wendy? I'm excited about this week's episode. What's going on?
Well, I guess we got a shit can the Cash App. We all talk so good about the Cash App.
Why do you got to shit can the Cash App?
I have been told that they are not, insured or nothing. If somebody finds a way to get hack into your Cash App because they know my Cash App name, they know my real name, and all they need is a couple other things, and they could literally try. But Yendo says he has some kind of protection set up on mine where they can't do that. But anyway, so.
Well, I got an idea,
but
Mr.
wait a minute.
Wendy.
No. Let me tell you something.
And your password is so
me.
convoluted, I don't know who could guess it.
No, it ain't that. But he told me that I shouldn't be leaving that money on that card.
No,
And
I didn't tell you that.
I thought you said you take yours right off.
I do take mine right off. That doesn't mean it's not safe to have money on your Cash App card.
Okay, because that's what I'm being told by somebody else. It's not safe to have your money on your Cash App card.
I think
here's
people should donate to Mr. Wendy's Cash App. So
I'm glad he told you that so you could be cautious. But there are scams going around. And if somebody calls you and says, "Hey, Mr. Wendy, I work for Cash App. How you doing today? Would you give me your secret PIN number? Thank you. Have a nice day." That's a scam.
Also, don't accept money from someone you don't know, because somehow they can get some information from you and then they can steal your identity that way. Hackers.
We're asking people we don't know to send money to us.
Yeah, but Mr. Wendy...
We do accept money from people we don't know.
Well,
Yeah, but
you're taking that chance, Mr. Wendy.
The people, listen.
Just having it, you're taking a chance.
The people I know in Texas, I haven't seen them in 30 or 40 years. And some of them, Shane, but it might 10 years ago, but other ones 30, 40 years ago. And, of course, the people in Connecticut, I haven't seen them in 50 years. And then, who else is I going to say? Not Michigan. Oh, no. Well, maybe Michigan. The people I know in Michigan, they're up there dealing with ice and snow and sleety old roads and all kinds of crap. And they know where I'm down here bitching about being 85 degrees every day.
More weather.
And,
Can we have the weather music back?
They're not going to send me money knowing that I'm bitching about being hot while they're freezing their asses off up there, but they're used to it. And
I don't think you understand the reach of the program. How many of the California folks do you know or talk about or give shout-outs to?
About what?
That are listening to the show today.
California?
Yeah.
I know
Didn't
people.
you pan for gold one time, Mr. Wendy, in California?
I sure did.
So I don't think you understand how many people are listening to the show. And from every state almost.
But listen, I'm talking to both of y'all at one time. So I'm answering your question, and then he starts talking to. So now my attention is divided.
Squirrel.
See, that's what I mean. You had my undivided attention. Then
How
he
many
divided.
people do you think listen to the show?
I have no clue. How would
Do
I
you
ever
think
know?
it's 10?
No, I know more people in Texas listen than that, I'm pretty sure.
Do you
But,
think we have 20 listeners?
there's at least that many in Michigan, too.
Okay, what about 40? You think there could be 40?
So
Every
20,
week?
20. Oh, every week you're talking about now, huh? Yeah. Huh, now
I
you're
want you to
getting-
get to 250,000. That's where the money is. If you
Yeah.
could get to 250,000 downloads a week, we could
And you are on
make some
your
money.
way.
You got to
You're
get
on your
more
way. You
people
have
to know.
thousands of listeners that are listening that are not in Michigan.
We need
And not in
more.
Florida.
We need more.
So let's talk to a more broad range of people. We're giving out the weather forecast in Fort Myers.
Well, no, I wasn't doing that. I'm happy to know that we don't have to sit here and burn up like what would you? How would you want to say burning up like what? We've been down here. You can't even work. Look at the
Hotter
garden.
than a Texas sprout. What is that line?
No, a chili pepper or something like that. Hotter
Okay,
than
we're
pepper sprout.
Pepper sprout, that's it.
Four listeners in Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, but you know what? That's people that are accidentally stumbling across something somehow.
Well, because we pay for advertising.
Oh, it could be. I was trying to think of people that I used to work with. There's a couple of them that were from Puerto Rico.
We got to take a
But
break.
they don't know me from that.
We got somebody outside with a Mr. Windy banner he's brought here to give us.
Wait till you see the new banner, Charles.
Got some
It
banners
has a
coming in.
picture
So
of your ass on it.
let's take a break.
Oh, yeah? Okay, great. Yeah, okay.
All right, we're taking a break, Mr. Windy. Go ahead and take
yeah.
us a break. Take us a break.
Okay, we're taking a break. Yeah, go have a smoke.
What about a sponsor?
See how mad we are when we get back.
Refreshing as the land of sky blue waters, land of lake and pine, cool enchantments, and severe refreshing,
Nothing goes better with fishing trips, a jaunt to the beach, lake, or river than icy cold cans of refreshing Hams beer. And at Backyard Barbecues, you'll find the cold, fresh taste of Hams will be the life of the party. Pick up a six-pack or a full case of icy cold, refreshing Hams beer today.
refreshing as the land of sky blue waters, land of lake and pine, cool enchantments, and severe refreshing, hands.
You ready, Charles?
I'm working on it, man.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Go.
This is Running on Empty with the one, the only. He's from Texas, so he's sure shit in the woods a time or two. He can bass fish.
And I can do it without falling in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
He don't like his picture taken too much.
Yeah, because you know what? There's a lot of people that don't like their fucking picture. You snap a quick picture, that's one thing, but when you hold the camera on them, you're scrutinizing them.
He complains.
I don't like being scrutinized. How about that?
He complains like he's collecting Social Security, even though he's still got another 2 years left. Let's hear
I know,
it for Mr.
that's
Windy.
Gonna be a good time.
One clap.
I'll have a boat. Well, wait a minute. You don't even clap nothing. I'm gonna tell you something. I thought of a way to make me some money. I have not utilized my never been married card yet.
And what does that do for you?
Well, you go somewhere or have somebody meet you on a cruise ship in the Bahamas. They could be from anywhere. Russia. I had a friend of mine in Michigan. He's from Ghana. And I told him, I said, hey, you tell your sister to get on a cruise ship and meet me in the Bahamas. I'll go over there and get drunk and marry her, and she come over here and she lives here now.
So
How much money
what
you gonna give me?
That's what you're thinking about doing?
Well, it's like 50 grand they're talking about. 50 grand. You know what I could buy with 50 grand?
What would you buy with 50 grand?
A real nice boat. A real nice boat. One where I wouldn't be worried about a hurricane.
That's a terrible investment. The value of a boat, right when you buy it, it pretty much goes right down like a damn Titanic ship.
That's a motorboat. I'm talking about a sailing boat.
Oh, okay.
A big sailboat. One of the ones with at least 2 masts on it. So if you do get caught, like the Albatross, you've seen that movie, The Albatross. If you do get caught in a hurricane, all is not lost. You just got to know how to run the boat. I'm not going to get caught in a hurricane, but in case I did, I still have my.
So you'd buy a boat with your
go
money.
sailing off to Louisiana, just like this song. Sail out to Louisiana, sail out to Galveston. I got an oyster spot in Galveston. I got a flounder gigging spot in Port Aransas. I could go down. Well, I'm not going to Brownsville or Los Fresnos and all that stuff, but I could if I wanted to. I got stuff to do down there. But anyway, so I'm going to get me a boat, man. I'm getting a boat. We talked about it last summer. I passed up on it because I was thinking about, hurricanes coming. I don't need to buy a boat and have it sink the first summer I own it. Now I'll get one big enough where I'm ready. So that's what we need to do, a boat. And then what else do I have on here that we was going to do today?
Oh, you got a list. You're the host of the show. We changed it on the website and everything.
Okay.
But the chairs are bad.
I have to go out to the shrimp boat docks for 2 reasons now. We're going to get them drums that we need, and I'm going to get a ball, they call it a ball of hanging twine. And it's called hanging twine because it's what they use to sew the webbing of the net to the lead line, which is the bottom line of the net, which has all the weights on it to keep that part down.
What do we need that for?
Because I'm going to do like they do on the shrimp boats, and I'm going to sit there and I'm gonna sew that twine onto a lighter, and then I'm going to screw the lighter. Because the thing about hanging twine, if you put the lighter on it, it's about a 3-foot piece of hanging twine. It's plenty big enough for somebody to light something. But they can't put it in their pocket and walk off with it. You can't even cut that twine with a steak knife or a regular sharp knife. You have to have a net knife. And a net knife is like a carpet knife. If you know what a carpet knife is, it's a giant razor blade on a handle. So if you touch anything with it, so that's what you got to have. So the knives won't be able to, the lighters won't be disappearing anymore. I won't have to worry about that ever again. Chow gave me another one today, a backup. And then I need to get a clipboard. Then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to have it out there somewhere with some kind of pen where I don't got to keep looking around for pieces of paper to write on and looking for a pen. I'm going to have a pen and a clipboard with hanging twine, and they're going to be hanging from something where somebody can't walk off with them. So I always know where there's a clipboard and a pad and paper and an ink pen, and I always know where there's a lighter. If I go out there and I find either one have been cut, like when you're on a shrimp boat, if the captain goes out there to light up a bone and somebody needed the lighter and they cut the lighter, and then all of a sudden that's where they say, hey, whatever happened? Oh, Stickum Steve. I don't know. They went out, rough water.
So you've been having moments in which you can't find your lighter?
What? It happens all the time. You know that.
Well, maybe you should keep better track of your lighters.
Shit, too.
Why is it always somebody else's fault with you?
When you see
always somebody else. It's never your fault.
Oh, stop that shit. You saw one of them show up the other day. I said, hey, look, there's that orange lighter. Yeah,
that was Paul's lighter. He said he had an orange one, and he's had one for some time. You tried to claim it was yours.
Well, whatever. It's okay, my bad. Sorry. Yeah. So anyway, now I feel bad for all your friends because I know you're one of them, Gentry, because you believe in these people. But all your buddies that stormed the Capitol, they're all crying in jail now, if you saw the news, that they're being mistreated. Whenever they leave their jail cell, they have to be shackled.
Maybe they shouldn't be so stupid.
Well, right. And now they want...
If you do the crime...
You do the time.
Hey, they get no bail and all the way till their trial. And when they get to trial, they're going to prison.
I saw where one of them claimed. I saw where one of them claimed that the security and the people that are supposed to be keeping the Capitol safe.
Keep talking. I got to hit my beer.
We're letting them in. We're just letting them in and encouraging them to come in.
They said it's your house.
That's what they're saying. That's what they were being told. I don't know. Beer. I don't know what's true or not.
What did you say? I had to turn away for a minute.
Their excuse, I heard one of these guys talking in his little jumpsuit with one of the news outlets, and he was claiming, in his defense, is what he's saying is that the authorities at the Capitol weren't stopping them and were letting them in and telling them, go ahead, it's your Capitol. You're an American tax-paying citizen. You got something to say on, you want to go to Pelosi's office? Make your way. It's down the hall on the left, 2 rights, past the bathroom.
Well, let me analyze that real quick.
I don't know if I believe him, but that's what he claims.
Let's go ahead and scrutinize that for a second. If you were in their shoes and you were in big trouble, I'm sure, just like the O.J. Simpson trial, what they did was they didn't make it about O.J., they made a trial about the cops. That's how they won. They made it look like the cops were bad. So that's how they won. They didn't try to say OJ didn't do it. They just tried to say these fucking cops are crooked. So that's the way people do.
The LAPD has been crooked for a minute.
I know, but that's how they won. They didn't win by saying OJ didn't do it. They just said the cops are bad. That's why you saw what's his name shake his head when they said not guilty. That one lawyer with the long hair. And OJ looked at him with a big grin. That guy just shook his head like, oh, this is fucking, you gotta be shitting me. Yeah, so because he knew. But anyway, so that's the same thing what you're talking about. That's all I was saying about that. I forgot why I even got on that. What were we talking about?
You were bringing up the people that are my friends. You claim that my friends were the people that stormed the Capitol.
Did you have any friends that stormed the Capitol?
I don't know if he stormed the Capitol. I do know a guy. I have an acquaintance that went up there and was a part of it, but
that's what we were talking about. Was right.
Well, that sounds like a yes.
Yes.
But he didn't go in the Capitol.
Right.
He stayed out
And if he did,
peaceful protest.
Oh, he was there to document.
Right. And if he did go in, he's certainly not going to tell you with everybody going to jail.
Yeah, don't tell anybody.
Right. So of course you say I was there, but I wasn't with them.
He says he's a patriot. You know, that's what he said.
They're even getting the ones that had their masks on and stuff. All you got is their eyes, but now they take pictures of people's driver's license. The FBI is scanning that stuff, and they're picking them people right off. They thought they were being slick by wearing a full face mask, nothing but their eyes showing. Well, that's all they need. This new shit they got going on, all it needs are your eyes from your driver's license, and then a good camera get a picture of you running around with them people, and they'll match them up like fingerprints. So they're getting them all. They're like up to 300 and something now.
They were all up there wearing those tricorn hats.
Yep.
I think those things are going to make a big comeback.
Well, anyway,
I don't.
So they're in jail crying that they're being mistreated, that they're being treated like terrorists, which is what they've been designated. They are terrorists, homegrown. They stormed the Capitol. They had our legislators scared for their lives, some of them. And you know what? When you think about these fucking people, when they show the ones with the zip ties and stuff, and they start hypothesizing why they had the zip ties, if they could have got a hold of somebody, they were going to zip tie them and hold them for hostage. You can't storm this place with no SWAT gun.
You mean hold them for ransom?
No, but as a hostage. I mean, they would be a hostage and hold them for no ransom. They're not going to get no money. They just want to be able to say, don't count the vote.
That's right. I want a jet and $1 million.
Right, and we want the 11,000 votes in Georgia, and give us back them ones in Wisconsin and the ones in Michigan we tried to get to. We want those. Pennsylvania, we want those too. Any others that we didn't win, we want those, or we're hanging on to whoever till we get them. And then right like that. That's this kind of fucking kooks that we got running around this country nowadays. Think they can get away with shit like that. Now look at them. They done got that one wearing that Viking helmet. Yeah, he's crying the most out of everybody. They won't let me do shit. Won't let me write a letter. Won't let me get a letter. All I get is court coming up and then prison. Right. That's what you get, buddy boy.
You get your mail when you get to prison.
Right, yeah, you'll get it. And then, after it gets scrutinized, and then when you send some out, it'll get scrutinized.
Well, maybe if Trump gets back in office in 2024, maybe he can hand the guy a pardon.
Yeah, nope, that ain't going to happen. Because when you think about it, Donald Trump was bitching at Joe Biden for how old he is now, and now Donald Trump will be older than that then. So, how's he? He'll be 78.
I think he'll be the same age.
Right.
Is this official? Or are we just spitballing?
No, I'm telling you. Donald Trump's 74, 75.
And he's running for president?
That's what they say.
Okay, who's they?
Him and everybody else.
He was at the CPAC meetings, and he spoke here in the last 4 or 5 days, and he said, look out, 2024, I'm coming.
Yeah.
Coming
so now he's going to be like...
Coming for you.
Yeah.
With a brand new bag.
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
Him and that DeSantis from Florida. They opened up Florida a long time ago. Now all the other states are following. They're opening up. Everybody's ready to have a good time.
Fauci says that's a mistake.
We're all going to die.
You want to know something that I heard one time that was supposed to be top secret that somebody leaked out, that almost got leaked out when Ted Cruz was running for president before Trump got to be the nominee. Remember when Cruz and Trump were fighting? You leave Heidi alone. Leave Heidi the hell alone. When Trump and Cruz were arguing back and forth. And there was somebody talking about Trump almost let slip out. Don't fuck with me, Ted Cruz, or I'll tell everybody what I know about your daddy. And then everybody wants to know about Ted Cruz's dad. And supposedly Ted Cruz's dad was a man who was behind the rifle, who worked for the CIA, that was behind the grassy knoll. What do you think about that? Ooh, boy.
Ooh, boy. Rafael Cruz.
Yeah, whoever he was. CIA, behind the I better shut up, man. Goddamn house won't fucking lock.
He's a Cubano.
Who is?
Cuban American.
Who?
Ted Cruz is old man.
Oh, because I didn't know that. Yeah, okay, that's what it is too.
He has a last name of Cruz.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, he's Hispanic.
And
With a Z.
Cruz.
And there was some kind of deal about the Bay of Pigs, and everybody was pissed off at Kennedy over the Bay of Pigs, and they thought Castro might somehow be behind it, but he wasn't. Then they thought Khrushchev was behind it, but he wasn't behind it. Then they the Warren Commission and all that other shit. And you've seen all the shit. You took world history and
The
U.S.
magic
history.
bullet theory.
Yeah, the magic bullet that went through everybody. Yeah, right. Shit. So. Yeah, anyway, I don't know why. What were you talking about that for? You got to remind me.
Well, it's your show, Mr.
Capital
Windy.
Riders, grocery list.
Yeah, what else you got on your list there, Mr. Windy? Because we're running out of time. Running out of time.
Twine. We're getting the client twine. We're getting the clipboard so we can start writing stuff down. I couldn't have all the stuff last night because I need to make a list where I know where the list is, so the clipboard. And
What do you make of transgender athletes, Mr. Windy?
Whoa.
Do you think that a boy that turns into a girl and then he decides to go play with the girls' basketball team, do you think that's fair? That at one point in my life I had a set of nuts. Now I don't, but I'm still 6'4" and I'm a man, and I'm going to go play basketball with the girls' team. You got a problem with that?
Well, why don't you put that in perspective? You remember when Bruce Jenner was on the Wheaties box?
Yep.
If he'd have told them then, I'm going to go ahead and I'm not jumping over that 7-foot high pole no more. I'm going to go ahead and lose the twins. I'm going to be a girl, and I want to go play beach volleyball with them. They wouldn't have gone for that. No. So, yeah, the answer is no.
Yeah, you talk about the world going crazy with these people storming the Capitol. What about these people that can't decide? Am I a boy? Am I a girl? Am I a goat? What am I?
Well, wait a minute. Then you know what? What about people who can't decide? Should they rob a bank? Should they not rob the bank? Should they be somebody who burns down houses? Should they, what about all the people that do the shit that you would never think somebody would do in their right mind? What about all them people? They're not in their right mind.
You ever thought about being a girl?
What?
You, Mr. Windy, have you ever thought about being a girl?
What?
We're talking about transgenders. I'm curious. At any moment in your life,
stupid shit.
Have you ever thought about being a fucking girl?
You know, you sound like you're talking about when you wanted me to go play with my fucking self in a cup and you wanted Yendo to fucking film it.
I never said that. When did I ever say that?
Yendo, tell him.
So
you left out the part where I've refused.
Yeah, Yendo refused.
I never said that.
He said it was a double fuck you. I said fuck you.
I never said that.
Yes, shit.
That's a
Yendo,
goddamn
look
lie.
at Yendo. You wanted me to pull my wood out
I never
and play
said
with. Yes,
that.
the fuck you did.
Why would I ever say that?
And you said you wanted Yendo to film it.
I never said it.
The fucking I said, fuck you. And he said, that's a double fuck you when you said he's going to film it. If you don't remember it, that's fine. You're
I don't
only
remember
40.
it.
You're only 40. You don't remember that?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
You owe me 100.
Oh, yeah, you do. From the fishing trip, you still owe him 100
I gave you
bucks.
200 yesterday.
That wasn't for me.
You gave him 200.
Yeah, I cashed out you 200.
That was for Sod.
That was for me and you. When I sent you, I said, how much for me and you to be even? You said,
No. You didn't give me the 100 for the fishing tournament.
No, Gentry
I surely
canceled
wouldn't
that.
have spent that on Sod.
Gentry,
So what's going on here? The two of you have been going at it like little siblings.
No.
He is upset about that fishing bet.
Trips.
No, y'all ruined the fucking trip. You know what? I was supposed to be going to have a good time, a relaxing time fishing.
But then,
instead, it was a fucking nightmare. So I still ain't been anywhere. I'm still going fishing. We already went through this last week. I'm going fishing, and you're not going with me because I'm not going to let you talk.
I'm
you
fine with
goddamn
that.
right. We said that last week, so why are you going to bring this shit up again? Goddamn yesterday's win. Here we go again. Keep talking. I got to hit my beer again.
So, the $100.
Did he give you $200 on your Cash App?
Yeah, and I spent it at Home Depot.
What did you buy for $200?
That sod.
I thought you said the sod was $80.
It was $80, and I bought 2 cans of spray paint the first trip. The second trip, I went back and asked for $100 worth of sod, and I got $98.99. I was close.
Oh, so you guys went and got sod twice.
Twice.
I didn't go. I stayed back there planting shit.
I kept the receipts.
Nice. Well, I appreciate that, Mr. Winnie. I appreciate
No,
you.
it's
some grass
listen,
out there.
Hey.
He says it's not for you. Don't walk on it.
Until it's established. Until even he says that.
It's like a little tavern on the green.
It is sure a nice green.
Hey, we're
when you
calling
buy
it.
sod, that is how you do it.
Right. That's right.
I think we may have covered about 1/100th of the yard. Charles?
Yeah, but it's going to be what we like to call a barefoot barbecue because you can walk barefoot anywhere around the barbecue and not step on
4
pine
feet this
cones
way, 4 feet this way, and 4 feet this
no,
way.
it's more than that. No. Is it? I see 4 and 4. No, I'm not putting the pit right up in it. The pit will be over there in the old grass.
Oh yeah, nice.
But when you the edge of the pit where the meat's on the wooden part of the pit, that'll be right by the new grass, so you can walk up to it barefoot and get the food and put stuff on and everything.
Don't forget about the topsoil barrier.
I know we have to do that so the charcoal ashes don't fall down.
No, that's so it encourages new growth.
I know, but also to we don't want ashes to get when the rainwater comes and push them off in the grass. So there's 2 reasons to put that little berm on the edge.
Awesome. Still refuse to get Facebook?
I actually tried to get it on my phone, and they tried to pull a bunch of bullshit on me, trying to confuse my account with another old account and another old account, and on and on. Where's your Google shit? And what's this and what's that? Fuck you, man. Fuck
Okay.
y'all.
You just got to start a new one. Why don't you just start a brand new one? Like a fan page.
That's what I was going to do. And when I punch my name in there, it says, do we know you? Yeah, you know me from there. Yeah,
You want me to
we
take
know
care of
from
that for you?
there. You know me from
Let's
there.
just go ahead and get a brand new one.
I need more bird seed. We're going to get some more bird seed, too. You want to put that on the fucking show. You know what's wrong? All the birds are fat. The squirrels are fat. Everything's fat.
Rats are fat.
Including Mr. Windy.
Mr.
And,
Wendy's fat. I'm fat.
Now they've run out of food, and
I'm a little fat.
they're actually looking around. They're looking at you. That's why they're not flying away, because every time I walk out there, you see them looking like you throwing some food, or goddamn, we're at the forage now. They've been living high on the hog for a month straight.
You are a damn fine, good zookeeper.
Well, I like looking at them. They're fun.
Well, at
The
least if
Cardinals
you get
and the Blue
hungry,
Jays.
you could always take a couple of them squirrels out. They make a nice meal.
People think a Blue Jay is a good. Well, I told you.
You could take a dove down.
Hey, these dove are like morning dove, man. They're the size of a Cornish hen, some of them. But what I'm saying about that is, if the coronavirus ever like morphed into something weird, like the bubonic plague, where they said they close everything down and whatever food you got, or you can go catch fish or shoot a deer, that's the only way you're going to eat. Well, we got some stuff running around our yard. I mean, we all know how to make squirrel and dumplings. If you ain't never had tree rat squirrel and dumplings up there in northern Michigan, you ain't had squirrel and dumplings.
You just said we all know how to make squirrel and dumplings. I mean, I don't.
Well, you know how to make...
I've never had it.
Wait a minute. You know how to make chicken and dumplings.
No.
What? You know how to cook chicken.
How do you make the dumplings?
You can just go get biscuits and put them in there raw. That's the easiest way, man. They're fantastic. You put the biscuits, instead of baking it in the oven, you get the big ones and you quarter them, or you get the little ones and throw them in whole.
Well, I found at Publix, they had the chicken and dumplings in a box.
Yeah.
And they have like a little packet of these little things that are like the dumplings, and you just throw them in the crock pot.
Right, and those dumplings, when you cook them, they come out.
They're pretty good in the crock pot.
Didn't we tell you don't eat food out of cardboard?
He doesn't listen when you try to tell him shit is good. You know, he doesn't hear you. In one ear, not the other. There's nothing to stop it.
With the exception of
fucking
cereal.
Fucking box of rocks over there inside his ears.
Fuck off.
Fuck you, man. It's a true story. I'm serious. You can be talking to him and he fucking ain't got a clue what you're talking about.
Because I'm not listening to you.
No,
I have other things on my mind.
He started tuning me out too, because the crazier I get, the less he listens.
I mean, when I got shit going on and you guys are over here bickering about a shithole that you're building in the back.
Hey, you got shit going on when you got nothing going on, man. I know that. You can look in your eyes when you're talking to you.
Are you talking about the compost pile?
There's shit going on. You're heading for Alzheimer's, Gentry. Do you know that?
Maybe.
I'm just letting you know. When someone looks in your eyes and you're doing that Marine Corps 1,000-yard stare like Robert Hallman, and you guys say, hey, look at me. I'm over here.
Yeah, well, half the time you're just talking bullshit, so I'm not listening to you.
I love the Robert Hallman reference.
I'm looking at you sideways.
Yeah.
So,
half the time you're just rambling about some stupid shit. I got something really deep I've got to think about.
I don't know how I can make one of your eyes go one way and the other go like a fucking lizard, or whoever the fuck does that. One eye goes this way, gecko, or that one eye can look left and one eye can look right. Yeah, that's pretty good.
By God.
Okay.
I'd like to see the heads-up display on that.
That one lizard?
Yeah, how's their brain work? How do you calculate those eyes?
Yeah, gentry, tell you things. Show me that lizard that looks both directions. Yeah, I forget what it's called. But they got big eyes, and they can turn them in all the way 90 degrees all the way around, or more than like 190 or over halfway.
I love Mr. Wendy's approach to technology. Hey, tell your thing to tell us about this.
Well, yeah, that's what everybody does, ain't it?
Tell your thing, play me a song.
Okay. Let me see
Okay, well, anything else, Mr. Wendy, or can we put a bow on this show here and call it a day?
Have we started the show?
This is it.
I don't know what he's got going.
I thought we were just spitballing,
I'm
getting ready to start the open.
Well,
The show's over.
right,
What
no.
else? So how do you
Over?
want to leave the audience?
Yeah, no. Look at here.
I thought you had stuff for the show today.
All I've had to do is look at you and your glasses.
What about
which
the prizes?
I can do that. And
What about the surprises and the prizes?
I thought we had a prize, and we were going to ask Mr. Wendy some tough questions, and he was going to win stuff, and it was going to be a hey game show.
Maybe next week.
Study up, Charles. Do you know the 8 wonders of the world?
I know quite a few of them. I've been to a couple of them.
The Grand Canyon's one
I've
of
been
them.
to the Grand Canyon, and I'll tell you something. You want to know a true story, real
The
quick?
Great Wall of China is another one.
When
Ding,
you stand at the edge of the Grand Canyon in the Grand Canyon National Park, you get so dizzy. You can see. If the fence wasn't there, you'd fall right over the side. You'd just fucking fall. Then you got to back up. You don't even want to walk over by the edge.
Oh,
You have the fence, and then. When you look down at them chili peppers down there walking with their burros.
Is that a
or
racial
donkeys.
slur?
No. It said people down there can take that heat. That's Death Valley down there. And they look like ants down there, how far away they are.
Death Valley is at the bottom of the Grand Canyon?
When you get out of the Grand Canyon headed into California, you're in Death Valley. Yeah.
What about the
It's
Taj
equally as
Mahal?
hot- it's
Have you ever been
equally-
to India?
I've not been to India.
To the Taj Mahal? That's one of the 7 wonders of the world.
That's 3.
Yeah, that's
What about the Colosseum in Rome? Is that one of them?
It's pretty wondrous.
yeah. No, never been there. Never been there. Who else you got?
What about that Jesus that's in one of the islands?
Brazil.
In Brazil.
That's not a wonder of the world. No,
also
it ain't.
pretty
I know
wondrous.
better than that. That's not one of the 7 wonders of the world.
How do you know? What about one of those
Because I know what the
Sphinx?
7 of them are.
Okay,
All right,
well,
spit 'em
what are
out.
they? What are they if you know?
I don't know. I got to think. Of course, we know the Grand Canyon. Let's see what some of the other ones. No, it ain't. I'm trying to think.
Yes, on the Colosseum.
So there I was right.
The Roman Colosseum and wherever is one of the wonders of the world.
Yes.
Yep.
What about the Amazon River? Is it one of them?
Negative.
Hang on. Something is. What about shit?
What about those Sphinx over in Egypt? What do they call those? Those pyramids that look like...
the pyramids, right?
Pyramids is one, yes.
Okay, because that's a wonder how
I
they
said
did
the
that.
Great Wall of China already. I know that's
Which
one.
was wrong.
The Great Wall of China is not one of the 7 wonders of the world?
And what about that?
I think it is.
What about
It's not.
that?
I'm looking at them.
No. What about that? Get a piece of the rock.
I feel like Gentry's about to be looking
What's
at
that?
them.
What's that? Hey, what's
I'm
that
gonna
rock?
look at it.
Hey, what's that rock? Gibraltar? Is that one?
The Rock of Gibraltar.
Okay, well, so fucking what? I don't give a fuck anyway. So what else we got? That ain't.
Mr. Wendy's recycle can. That's a wonder of the world. Have you ever seen how many beer cans
I
this guy
have,
has?
and we
that are
got to
in the
get him a
recycle bin?
crusher. We got to get him a crusher.
Jesus.
I'm gonna get one.
Where do they sell those? At the
I don't
Redneck
throw
store?
my fucking tit out again.
They don't have them at Home Depot.
Gotta quit throwing my fucking tit out.
Your recycles are like you fill up the entire humongous bin and it's nothing but Budweiser cans.
That's throwing away money.
I know. I gotta quit doing it.
He could pay the electric bill on the
I gotta quit
cans.
doing that. I gotta quit. I
How
gotta
many
get a
beers
crusher.
you drink a day, Mr. Wendy?
Well, since I'm drinking these waters of that whole case we got yesterday, I'll be needing more today for
What do you
goddamn
mean
sure.
waters? You've been
The
drinking
Natty
Natty
Lights.
Daddies.
No, I don't drink them anymore. You go look in that cabinet, they're down there. I'll never drink those motherfuckers again. If the power goes out and a hurricane comes through and we ain't had a beer for a month and all that shit, maybe. But I can't do that shit, man. I fucking drank when I was like, I can't believe I drank that shit. And that's not the first time I've done that. where I quit drinking shitty beer for a long time. This has been about a year since I drank one of them because I went to Hurricanes between them. And went back to a natty because they didn't have Hurricanes. And god damn, they are nasty, man. God damn, they're fucking nasty. They're like drinking ass. So what them fucking beers are.
So anything you want to say to the audience, your fans, the thousands of people listening around the world, what would you like to say to them?
I'm coming to marry one of you, so save your money. A girl. I'm coming to marry if you're in Puerto Rico, Bahamas. You know, I'm going to figure out.
I thought you were asexual, though. You don't get turned on by women or men. How are you going to get excited to take care of your lady?
No, I'm going in the bar, have a couple drinks, and get drunk and go sign the paper. And then,
but what if the significant other would like a little sexual action?
I don't care. Yeah, that'll be a priority. That's what makes it gonna be. Ain't gonna be no big old fat ugly son of a bitch.
How do you get turned on though if you're not into men and you're not into women?
Here you go with the queer shit again. That's none of your fucking business. Wow, I don't ask you shit like that. I don't give a fuck how you get turned on. I don't want to try to visualize you and your little bitty fucking pecker. Well, how are you fuck? I don't try to put that in my mind. That's what you're doing. How do you get stimulated? What the fuck? God damn.
You're talking about getting married. I'm just wondering.
So fucking what? You're talking about wanting to see my fucking dick again.
I don't want to see your dick.
Fuck you don't.
This show
fucking
is over.
time.
This show is over.
Every fucking time we talk about something,
this
you
show
want
is
to talk
done.
or see my fucking dick.
This is stupid.
God, I know it is.